seen this vehicle about a month ago, and I did an AC charge on it, came back non-working. I spent 30 minutes between racking it up and looking for leaks because the customer complained of not curling, and all it was this wire was not plugged in. This got pulled out. I spent all my time looking for problems and never tested. I broke my own rules and didn't test the system, and I cost myself 30 minutes for nothing. Other than I did get a chance to go over the entire system, rack it up, and get all the hosing. Okay, another little thing I told you about the airflow. The airflow of this condenser relies on this fan. When this is sealed and closed, this is negative pressure like a vacuum cleaner, and it sucks air from out here. When you work on these vehicles and you're going to do it with the hood up, you need a fan going over the condenser. You can feel the air coming through here. Here's the pressure right now. Let me disconnect the fan. Okay, so now I just disconnected the fan, and you can see the pressure start to gradually rise. This will go all the way up to 200, 250, 300 psi, because there's no airflow under this, because this is not closed and sealed with this big fan sucking under here to suck air in. And I just unplugged the fan. The fan is now unplugged, and this will slowly. So if you're trying to do diagnosis on this kind of vehicle and you don't have a fan, or you find openings in the engine compartment and you put your gauges out here on the floor and you run your hoses from up underneath and attach your hoses here and close the hood, and you will be testing the system under real world conditions with the airflow of the fan sucking air over the condenser. Otherwise, if you're trying to fill by cans or do any other kind of method of diagnosis and you have the hood up, you're doing it wrong, because you have zero airflow over the condenser. 190, I'll plug the fan back in. And now you can see the temperature start to go back down. Airflow. Airflow is important. Now, one other thing, show you UV dye. This is how bright your UV dye should be. You see how bright that is? See how that reflects really bright back? If your UV dye does not reflect back that bright, then either you got the wrong UV dye, the wrong UV light, or both. That's it for now. I gotta kill this thing before I die. This thing, carbon monoxide, and the HCs are so high on this thing, it's like Auschwitz killing you in the camp.